Alright, that should be just about everything. I can catch fish, and there's plenty of edible sea greens that should be able to sustain us on our journey. Oh, the bag. It has a few things in it. Mostly some medicinal water fauna that I've collected from the reefs and the seafloor, just in case. You taught me that there is no such thing as being too careful, right? Combined with my healing magic and a few other components, there's some single-use charms we can use just in case things go awry. I'm really hoping that it doesn't come to that. But if it does, we will be ready. I may look a bit tired, but it is only because I was so nervous I couldn't sleep. I was excited to go on this adventure with you. There are risks, but I've taken every step that I can in order to make sure that we're safe. Hopefully we don't have to resort to violence or anything down that path. I would hate the idea that I'd hurt someone again. Well, during the battles between land and sea, there were a few times that I'd really rather not remember. But if given a choice between bringing harm and bringing happiness, I will choose joy every time, without question. The merfolk we will be dealing with are unkind, and the place that they live is filled with creatures that could devour us whole. Simply put, their entire region in the depths is extremely inhospitable. I honestly don't know if this will work. Their temple is well guarded, and the merfolk of their clan defend the idol fervently. I feel bad about stealing. I've never done it before, like I said, but I will do anything to be with you, to chase the dreams swimming in my head, and to live out the adventures we can experience together. I know that stealing is bad, but maybe just this once, I can make an exception. I'll pray at a temple for them or something, so that hopefully they'll have a good harvest. You know, for karma. If the gods and goddesses of the great below are willing, maybe they'll grant them their blessings. Speaking of blessings, would you like to see some of the items I made for our adventure? I'm just very excited to show you something that I made. I'm not very good at many things, but crafting charms and healing items have always been my strong suit. Or strongest, anyways. But here, it is a little bit heavy, but when you're under the water it shouldn't pose to be too much of a problem. Oh, that would be lovely, thank you. Having you carry some of this burden would certainly make swimming a lot easier. These here are depth swine asters I've imbued with healing properties that boost what they inherently have. Minor wounds like cuts and scrapes or bruises heal quickly with ease once applied to the affected areas. I can increase their potency with magic to heal greater ailments, but it does take a good deal of my strength to do, depending on the wound. This is crushed tide root. Oh well, it's a root. I know you know. When eaten, it increases your stamina and vitality, which I believe we will need if we're going to be swimming so far. Just don't eat too much of it. Oh, nothing too terrible. It just makes your belly ache awfully if you're consuming a substantial amount of them. Though I suppose that different merfolk and people, humans specifically, react to it differently. Depth magic is not so much a science as it is a feeling or fate. There's not too much that is precise, at least in our clan. Yes, The magics we employ are wild in nature, in most cases, and we are admittedly rather primitive in our methods. There has been little reason to change. Since the end of the wars at the water's surface, my clan hasn't progressed much in the ways of enhancing their magic. To this day, most of us are still repairing the damage done by other merfolk while we were fighting the hunters in the eastern fleets. Either way, there is more. I can only make the one, but this is a potion of merweave. It will allow you to keep up with me a bit better and swim with me. We've used it once before on one of our outings, when we explored a wreck together. But combined with the kiss, you'll be halfway to being a merfolk yourself. Minus the tail. Just, don't be shocked when you look at your hands, or feet, or anywhere. It's just that when you drink the potion before we begin our journey, your body will begin to change. Whipped hands and feet, silky skin that may form scales in certain places, gills, of course. There are other changes that could manifest themselves, but as is with most of my clan's magic, it relies entirely on how you react to the specific potion. I trust that your temporary transformation will be beautiful, no matter what. I'd be curious, interested, to see what you'd look like with a tail like mine. Don't worry, it only lasts until you return to dry land, so we should be fine. There's also this, a charm I made, just for you. Brought out some of my best trinkets and magic to make it. Please try it on. It's a bracelet of scenting I made out of silver with teria shells, coral, and, well, the list is rather long, but it also has some pearls embedded into it since, well, I thought it was fitting since you're my pearl. Do you like it? I'm so happy. It suits you well. Then again, you could make a kelp cord look lovely. It allows us to speak to each other telepathically, so long as we are both conscious and in the waters of this region, and will always be near. Useful for if we ever get separated. Of course, I was more than happy to make this for you. After all, you made me the soups. Yes, and so much more. Besides that, there are a few odds and ends for specific situations. A sealing charm of calm waters, a conch of current, things that are mostly to help us escape, or to distract the monsters and merfolk we will, hopefully, not be encountering. Yes, that should be just about everything. Are you ready? We can only do our best. Would you join me in the water? Of course. Here is the potion. I tried to make it sweeter, but it will still taste rather salty. Hard to do anything when you're surrounded by seawater. Drink it slowly. May I hold you? Thank you. And may I kiss you? I will always ask first, no matter how comfortable you may be. And now with my blessing and the potion, it's finally time to make our way to the temple. This is your last chance to stay behind where it's safe, Pearl, if you want to. I'm sorry, I'm terrified. That is true. You being with me will take the edge off a bit. Let's get going, before I lose my nerve. Just follow my lead and stay close. Everything's going to be just fine. There it is, the temple. So far, so good. We just need to lay low and stay quiet. How are we going to get in? There's so many guards and beasts at the entrance. Even the waterways are filled with merfolk. And they don't look very friendly at all. Oh no. Swim, Pearl! They've seen us, but it's now or never. We need to get to the idol. I don't know how yet, but we'll find a way, I think. I hope. Just keep up and we should be fine. That current should slow them down. Come on. I know that there are many of them in front of us, but this is our one chance. If they catch us, then it's all over. Keep swimming. Faster.